Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ziad, Crohn's disease patient, NHS worker and educator, here bringing you IBD facts and taboo breaking chats. Don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe on my channel. So let's get started. Hello and welcome to this lesson on the gut and the immune system. Now the gut and the immune system and how they interact with each other is really interesting, so let's just have a look at it. So to understand how IBD can cause inflammation in the body, we need to understand the basic components of the immune system which can interact with the gut. So the immune system is a complex system that consists of chemical, physiological, and cellular processes that all work together to prevent or limit the effect of disease on the body. But that is not the only way the body can protect itself. It can protect itself by the skin, which acts as a physical waterproof barrier that secretes oil that can kill off microbes. The lungs, where any foreign or harmful substance that settles in the airway is trapped in phlegm, which is then wafted up the airway so it can be coughed out. The stomach contains hydrochloric acid and other substances that have antimicrobial properties that are able to destroy any harmful substances before they make their way any further into the digestive tract. And lastly, body fluids like skin oil, saliva, and the tears we cry also contain antimicrobial substances that help reduce the risk of disease. Now, the other components of the immune system include the bone marrow, white blood cells, antibodies, the complement system, lymphatic system, the spleen, and the thymus, which we'll all look into detail now. So the bone marrow is contained within the large bones of the body and is a spongy-like tissue that produces red blood cells, white blood cells, and platelets, which are substances that help our blood clot. Now, white blood cells can move through the blood and tissue of the body and are the first things to detect harmful substances that cause disease. These cells include granulocytes, which release compounds and other chemicals as part of the immune response, and can include neutrophils, eosinophils, and basophils. Lymphocytes, these cells help facilitate the immune responses to substances that cause disease and include B cells, T cells, and natural killer cells. And lastly, monocytes. These cells present antigens to cells of the immune system to help in recognizing foreign substances and are also able to kill microorganisms that cause disease. Now, the lymphatic system is a network of tubes throughout the body that consists of the lymph nodes, lymph vessels, and white blood cells. The lymphatic system can regulate the fluid levels in the body, and they can deal with any bacteria or cancerous cells and other substances that could possibly cause disease in the body. The complement system is a system of proteins that complement the actions of antibodies and can send signals to the other immune cells and trigger inflammatory responses that help. Antibodies, there are 5 types of antibodies which are also known as immunoglobulins. They protect the body by regulating which type of immune pathway is taken depending on the type of signal it sends out when it binds to harmful substances. And the spleen and thymus are also involved in protecting the body against pathogens. So the spleen is an organ that makes components of the immune system such as antibodies and lymphocytes, but it also acts as a filter and removes microbes and old or damaged red blood cells. The thymus is a gland that is found in the chest in between the lungs and works in a similar way to the spleen by filtering and monitoring the contents of the blood, which help to fight infection. So to understand a bit about immunity, we need to know that there are 3 different types of immunity. There's innate immunity, which is the immunity that you were born with and can include the physical barriers to pathogens such as your skin. There's adaptive immunity, which is the immunity that develops throughout your life as you become exposed to pathogens that cause disease or are acquired through vaccinations. Passive immunity is the type of immunity which is provided when a person is given antibodies to a disease, such as through breast milk as a newborn, and includes vaccines, rather than producing it themselves through exposure. Now, when the immune system doesn't start to function properly, pathogens have a higher chance of surviving in the body and multiplying where they would eventually cause infection or disease. The pathogens can also occur within the intestines, and if they survive long enough to cause disease and infection, it can cause the permeability of the gut to change, allowing for more substances in. This leads to dysbiosis and can trigger an immune response within the gut. So to summarize, we've looked at what the immune system is, the components of the immune system, and how those components provide protection, as well as how the immune system interacts with the gut.